Oh, man. Good evening. If you just joined, getting things set up. Hey, Dina, how are you? Good to see you. Hopefully, the connection stays good tonight. Last time I tried this a couple weeks ago, it didn't hold very well for me. I'm going to share out on the TikTok side. How's your day today, Dina? Hey, Cece, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Ooh, let me flip my camera here on the YouTube or TikTok side. Flip camera. There we go. Now you guys can actually see something. Sorry about that. Let me move the sticker out the way a little bit. There we go. All right, welcome in, everybody. We're going to give it a few minutes before we get going. We've got a little bit of Disney news. We'll talk about current promotions, and then we're going to play a game that I crafted today. So actually, we might play the game first. We'll see. But I think it'll be fun. I don't want to give it away yet. I'll wait till a few more people join, and then I'll share. So if you're here with me and you know anybody that would like to chit chat about Disney stuff tonight and play a game with us, share this out with them, and we'll have some fun. Hey, Jordan, how's it going? Thanks for sharing it out. I appreciate it. I think I've shared it. And thanks for the fan club. Honorable Court, how are you? Have I ever sailed with Disney? Yes. I have sailed with Disney. I will tell you, when we booked our Disney cruise, I'd never been on a cruise before whatsoever. I had, frankly, zero interest in doing a cruise. The idea of being out to sea was something that just didn't really fit in my brain very well, but I thought it's Disney, it can't be all that bad. So we booked Disney cruise, and we had not even left port, and I was ready to book my next cruise. I loved it so much. For me, everything Disney is just spectacular. Hey, Jessica, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to play a game here in a little bit. So I absolutely love the cruise. Cool experience. Yeah, I know Disney cruises are expensive compared to the others, but they are very, very good. Next month, awesome. The Dream. That's what I was on. Was the Dream. Loved it. Okay. Any tips? So, this is just me personally, but we had more fun. Like we ported in the Bahamas and Nassau. We got off the ship for maybe 30 minutes, but then we got right back on the ship. And while everybody was off on the island doing all their things, we kind of had the run of the ship for us. We absolutely loved that. Got to do a lot of things without waiting around, which is great. We did get off the boat at Disney's Island, and that was a wonderful experience as well. So I would absolutely do that. Jessica, just waiting for January 27 days to open. I know, I hear you. If I were to bet, I'd say probably April. We'll see the beginning of 2027 open up so that we can do our Park Life party in January of 2027. Share out with anybody that you think would like to enjoy having some fun tonight. I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to tell you guys what game we're playing tonight. But let's have some fun tonight. On the YouTube side, hopefully some of our other regulars will join. I know it's been a while since I've been able to go live on YouTube. Disney Dad Bod, welcome in. Good to see you. I did go live, and we'll talk about this a little bit. I went live last week on TikTok while I was down in Florida. I won't get into that quite yet, but I did stream a couple times from there. Already have excursions booked for the Dolphins and Pirates, though. That's cool. I like that. That's neat. We had our first cruise, didn't know what we were doing or not doing, and I'm not much of a world traveler, so getting off the boat in the Bahamas was something that wasn't high on our list. So yeah, we were able to get right back on the boat and enjoy a lot of things. The game was Send Jessica to Disney, where you send your hard-earned dollars right to my bank account. The joke's on you. I have no hard-earned dollars. So it'll be a short game for that one, Jessica. My game will be a lot more fun. It'll take a little longer. Everybody will get to enjoy it, not just you. Well, okay, you're right. Disney Dad Bod said I am a world traveler, that I stroll World Showcase, right? Yes, that kind of world traveler, you are correct. I've been inside of Canada once to say I was there. I've been to Cancun twice, and the Bahamas the one time on the Disney cruise. That's it for me for international travel. Nothing more than that for me. So, okay, I'm going to tell you guys right now. So I'll share with you. But again, if you know anybody that might have fun with this, after I get done doing my normal spiel stuff, our game, we are going to build. We're going to all be the CEO of Disney, and we're going to build a fifth park together. I'm going to tell you when we get to doing, I'll tell you what the theme of the park is, and then I'll help guide as to how we select what is at that fifth park. So I think it'll be kind of fun to do that. Hopefully you guys will have fun and enjoy it. Who else is with me on the YouTube side? I see a few more people in, but I'm not sure who all is joined besides Dina and Cece. I need to start getting more consistent with doing these lives every Monday night. Last week I was out of town. Hey, Helen, how are you? You don't think YouTube likes you tonight? I have no idea if YouTube likes me or not. Dina or Cece, can you guys still hear me? Am I still functioning on the YouTube side? All right, Jessica. Okay, good. You guys can still hear me on the YouTube side. Perfect. So anyway, I didn't go live last week on YouTube anyway. I was down in Florida. I had a business trip for my day job, and I did do a little bit. I squeezed a little bit of Disney out while I was there. So for those that didn't catch it, my quick recap last week on Tuesday night after the day conference was over, I hopped on an Uber and went to Wilderness Lodge and had dinner at Whispering Canyon Cafe. If you've never eaten there before, I would tell you to put it on your list. The food is good. If you're a big eater, they have skillets that are all you can eat. I had a steak with potatoes and green beans that were really, really good. But the atmosphere is amazing, just absolutely amazing. If you've never heard about it before, you can always Google it and find on YouTube or whatever some of the streams there. But the wait staff is great. They're all in character. Sat down, got the menu. Waitress came over. She actually sat down at the table, and she just kind of looked at me and was like, "What do you want?" And then she looked right past me to the table behind me and started yelling at the guy sitting there. It's all a part of their act. It's great. If you ask for ketchup, they scream for ketchup, and everybody who has bottles of ketchup, they bring them to your table. And then when the next table asks for ketchup, if they're on your table, you're supposed to pick them all up and carry them to their table. A lot of cool things like that. They have ponies on sticks, the horse ponies, and they do a parade on those. It's a lot of fun. I would absolutely recommend trying that out. Whispering Canyon Cafe at Wilderness Lodge. It's awesome. After I was done with that, I took the boat over to the Magic Kingdom, and on my TikTok channel, I streamed Happily Ever After from outside of the park, close to where the ferry boat is. So I had the train station in the foreground, and the fireworks are going off over top of that. A different experience. And then I got on the ferry boat and took the ferry to the TTC. I haven't ridden the ferry in probably 20 years, I bet, at least 20 years. So that was kind of fun to do that. And then on Wednesday, after my daytime conference was over, hopped on an Uber, went to Hollywood Studios, jumped on the Skyliner from there, took it over to the backside of Epcot, and from there walked over, had dinner at Beaches and Cream. Really good food there, cool atmosphere. That's the place where you can get the kitchen sink, which is 8 different scoops of ice cream, every topping that they have on hand, and an entire can of whipped cream. I think 4 different tables got the kitchen sink while I was there having dinner. I don't know that any of them finished it, but pretty neat deal there. I had grilled cheese with tomato soup. It was outstanding. And then after that, went back over to the back of Epcot, and I got on the Skyliner like at 8:59. And as I started going up, I was streaming Luminous live from Skyliner, which I thought was kind of a neat experience, a neat view. So that was my slice of Disney last week. Again, I was there for a work conference. I didn't stay on property at Disney, which was really weird. I'm having to take Ubers to get to the Disney parks instead of hopping on a bus or what have you. But it was a nice little squeeze of Disney and some neat things that we did there. All right, Nicolette, how are you? Welcome. How are you? Hopefully you can hang with us. We're going to play a game here in a little bit. I'm going to cover a couple of news items, and the news items will switch into rumors a little bit, and then we're going to play our game. So if there's anybody else that you know that would like to join and have fun with us, share this out with them. All right, so let's get into the news. I'm sure a lot of this you guys have heard. This came out, I think, a week or so ago. My timeline is mixed up with me being out of town last week, but the new CEO of Disney has been announced. It's Josh D'Amaro, who was the head of parks for several years now. He takes over on March 18th of this year, and we'll have new leadership. The Arts Festival at Epcot ends tonight in about another hour and a half or so, 2 hours, something like that. So that is wrapping up. And then Flower and Garden will start on March 4th. So we'll have about close to 2 weeks of no festival. And it probably gives the Epcot staff a nice break to just have normal park days. Back to Josh D'Amaro taking over for Disney as the CEO. Apparently, he had made some comments about Villains Land. And the rumors are that he has said that they are going to revamp the entire land to increase the scale, the technological integration, and the thrill factor. So that was kind of exciting news, I think, for a lot of Disney fans, that he came out immediately and said that about Villains Land. In it, there again, this is all rumor, all speculation. So it could be nothing more than some hype to put him in a positive light as he takes over the company. Who knows? But part of the rumors was that they would have a high-speed coaster in Villains Land, maybe a Maleficent branded high-speed roller coaster. There would be an interactive dark ride as a part of the new Villains Land. Hey, Theme Park Rage Bait, how are you? Good to see you. There's also, again, this is all rumored with Villains Land, and D'Amaro is saying that we're going to revamp it and expand it. A Villains Castle to feature dining, retail, and an indoor theater that is supposed to rival that of Festival of the Lion King at Animal Kingdom, that theater there. So pretty cool. previous estimates for Villains Land to open was 2029. And I think I've said that in the last handful of days on different lives with people. This new broader scope, again, speculation that might push the opening back to 2030 or maybe even 2031. However, also in all of this rumor speculation, supposedly he does not want 2029 to slip. And so they've added staff for construction. They are now working 24-hour days to keep things going. So who knows? This now, it's still rumor or speculation. This is my speculation. 2027, I think we all know that Central Americas will open up at Animal Kingdom. So I think that's locked and loaded. That construction that started before any of the other projects. So that's going to happen in 2027. My belief is that in 2028, we will get Piston Peak at Magic Kingdom. And late 2028, we will get Monstropolis over at Hollywood Studios. And then before this revitalized, revamped, expanded Disney Villains Land, I was thinking 2029 for that. So it'd be great if we got the big bang and they opened all four of those things. Hey, Ashley, how are you? At the same time. But, if you put your Disney hat on as far as wanting to generate revenue, and if I wait and open them all at the same time, 2027 would be kind of a dead year. 2028 would be kind of a dead year. But if they can open up something new in 27, that's going to motivate people to go. Open something in 28, motivate. 29, motivate. 2030, motivate. So I think they will spread them out that way. And you'll get a little newness to Disney with each year. So for those that have joined in the last couple of minutes, as soon as I'm done rattling off this stuff here, we're going to play a game. We are all the pseudo CEO of Disney World. We're going to build a fifth park together. I will give you the theme of it and kind of help navigate through that process. Ali, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, so that was that as far as the rumors with Villains Land, with D'Amaro taking over as the CEO. Promotions, real quick. I'll run through the promotions through the different parks. Disney Cruise Line. Somebody was asking Cruise Line stuff a little bit ago. They do have on random excursions or cruise fares 20% off with a $250 onboard credit, select cruises and select times. If you're thinking about Disneyland at all, they have for May 22nd through September 7th for kids age 3 to 9, $50 per child one-day park hopper, and 25% off Disneyland Resorts that same time period, May 22nd through September 7th. If you want to go a little further west, Alani has rooms up to 30% off. And if you happen to be a Disney Visa Chase card holder, up to 35% off, April 10th through June 12th. Disney World, for all of us on the Florida side, up to 30% off rooms May 1st through July 29th. So that's a good portion of summer. If you're a Florida resident, there's two different promotions going on. Up to 35% off rooms May 1st through July 29th. And Florida residents can get a 4-day ticket for $64 per day. That's good through May 16th. Let's see here. Last handful of things. Right now, Walt Disney World, they have a May 26th through September 15th, which is all of summer, up to or buy 4 days, 4 nights, and get 2 days, 2 nights free. So you essentially be getting a 6-night, 6-park day package for the price of 4, which is a really good deal. For kids ages 3 to 9, free dining in 2026, so long as anybody in the package over the age of 9 pays for a dining package. They have the free water park pass again this year, but it's limited in scope, May 26th through September 8th. And speaking of May 26th through September 8th, those are also the dates for this year's Cool Kids Summer. We were there last summer for it. Amazing. Magic Kingdom has characters out during the early 30 minutes for resort guests. They have different DJs and dance parties and things like that going on, different experiences. So amazing stuff. All right, let me catch up on some comments here. Yeah, CC, you actually should look at doing that. Let's see. Let me go over to this side here. If you don't know, I'm on live on YouTube over here and live on TikTok on my phone, so I got to jump back and forth. Honorable Court there for which is that for resort stays? For which parks? Disney World, Disneyland. Most all of those are resort stay pricing discounts. And I should comment, promotions when they do come out, they're limited in scope. So, for instance, let me pick one. Walt Disney World up to 30% off for room rates May 1st through July 29th. It's not every single available room across every single resort. They limit the number in the promotion, and once they're sold out, they're sold out. So the early bird gets the worm, so to speak. The water park was closed your entire stay. That's a bummer. Yeah, there are some really good deals right now. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, and I should comment on that, like the buy 4 days, 4 nights to get 2 free. I just booked this for somebody just the other day. So they're getting 4 park days, or they're paying for 4 park days and 4 nights. They're getting 2 additional for free. They also got the meal plan. Their kids that were between ages of 3 and 9, they're getting that for free, and they're going to get the free water park admission on the day they arrive. So they're really maximizing their promotional dollars, if you will. Oh, that's right, Allie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a magnificent Monday. Is this the time to ask a question? Single Dad, you can always ask a question, or if you want to hold it when we get ready to play our game, I don't care. If you have your question loaded up, send it now. I'm always happy to take your questions. But yes, everybody, it's Allie's birthday. It's a magnificent Monday birthday for Allie today. Disney Dad, or Single Dad, you got 30 seconds. Ask me your question. If you just joined and didn't catch what we're going to do, we're going to play a game. We're going to build a 5th amusement park. I have the category, and I have information as to what we're going to do. Is a placeholder on a cruise worth getting for a kid or just adults? So for the Disney cruise, we took our kids, and they were various ages from 6 or 7 to about 12 to 17, 18. They all had an amazing time. The Disney cruises have stuff to do for every age. I'll call them tweens, or I know you said 11 to 14, 11, 13, 14. I think they'd have an amazing time. Absolutely amazing time. The only downside is they'll have such a good time that they're probably going to want you to take them on another cruise and another cruise. But yeah, the placeholder is a good deal. So, okay, let's play our game. You may need paper. If not, I've got paper here. I'll write stuff down. We're going to build a 5th Disney World park. I know everybody would love if Disney would do that. And I don't know if they'll ever do it in my lifetime, but hey, Kelsey, welcome in. We're gonna pretend that we're all the CEOs. So we're gonna build a 5th Disney park. The Disney park is going to be called Retro Disney. It's my live. I get to make up the rules here. And this park that we're going to build, called Retro Disney, is going to be made up of 20 rides. And those 20 rides are going to be rides that Disney no longer operates at Disney World. So think about all of the different rides over the years that Disney had that they've since shut down. We're going to get the chance to resurrect 20 of them and put them into our new park that we're going to create. We'll start with the rides. Then I've got a number of different parades that they used to have across the current 4 parks. We'll pick a couple of those, a daytime and a nighttime parade. We're going to pick one former nighttime show to be our nighttime show. And then I've got some restaurants that are no longer in existence, and we'll pick a couple of those. So I will just open it up. If you know a ride that Disney used to have open that you absolutely loved, put it out there, and then collectively we'll decide if that's going to be one of our 20. Helen jumped on it right away. She said dinosaur. The wound is fresh, isn't it, Helen? Great movie ride, says Disney Dad Bod. What else you guys got? Star Tours Rex, says Cece. What is that? Star Tours Rex. What are you talking about? I don't remember that ride. Are you making stuff up? If Body Wars is mentioned, okay, so I'm going to make marks by things that are mentioned that I had on my list here. Great movie ride. Dinosaur, I know I have that written down here somewhere. Is anybody against putting Great Movie Ride on our list? I know, Allie, you said yes. As I was putting this together, I'm like, that's got to be one of the top ones. Not much to go on. I get you, Alan. Anybody against Great Movie Ride being one of our top 20 rides that will go in our new park? Dina says, sounds good. Nicolette says, yes, Great Movie Ride. Oh, I gotcha, Cece. Okay. So Great Movie Ride will be one of our 20. I'm going to cross it off the list. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read one at a time off my list. Each one of you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And depending upon how the count comes out, we'll decide if we're going to put it on our list. So we've got Great Movie Ride. Helen, since you mentioned dinosaur, I'll put that out there. Is dinosaur a yes? Hey, how are you? Welcome in. Is dinosaur a yes or no? We are building a 5th Disney park called Retro Disney. It will be nothing but old, closed down Disney World rides. So is dinosaur? Dina gave me a thumbs up for dinosaur. Disney Dad Bod's clapping it. Nicolette says thumbs up. I feel like dinosaur is going to be a yes. Absolutely. Jessica, I'm going to get to that one in a minute. Dinosaur will be a yes then, adding it. Okay. And a yes from Allie. So since Jessica just mentioned it, that's okay. I'll go with yours now. It was on my list, and I expect it's going to be yes. Here it is. Magic Kingdom ride from a ways back, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Are we a go with Mr. Toad's Wild Ride? And if you don't like it, you could feel free to say no. That's okay. You will not hurt my feelings. Hey, Emily, welcome in. Yes, mic check. And at the end, I'm going to do a mic drop. Just kidding. Disney Dad Bod says no for Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Okay, that's cool. Jessica was a yes. Dean over here is a thumbs up. You were on the Disneyland one. It was creepy. It is a dark ride. You were correct there. That was always for me one thing that I thought felt odd when it was in Fantasyland, because everything else is so happy and cheerful and kid friendly, and Mr. Toad's was a little dark, just like you. Emily, nothing's wrong with Mr. Toad's. It scared you when you were little, but I say yes. Okay. CC is a no. Helen's thinking about saying no just to bother Jessica. That's funny. All right, so here's the deal. I'm not going to add it yet, Jessica. I'm going to put a big maybe next to it. We have room for 18 more rides, so I'm not saying it won't get on, but we'll hold it because it was not as unanimous as the other two were. And just in case you missed, the first two that we're putting into our Retro Disney Park is Great Movie Ride and Dinosaur. So there you go. So those are the first two that are a definite. Okay. I'm going to start at the top of my list because otherwise I'm going to lose my place here. And that's easy to do. Again, okay, Disney Dad Bod jumped with the next one, so we'll just stay with it. He asked about 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, a Magic Kingdom classic. I remember it fondly as a kid. It's been gone 28, 29 years, I think. And Nicolette's a thumbs up. Cece's a yes. Dina's a yes. I've got 4 yeses. I think 20,000 Leagues is going on. All right, I'm doing it. I'm like already just adding that one alone. It just makes me think back to my childhood. I'm loving it. My soothing voice is fueling your workout. It's probably frustrating your workout. Okay, Disney Dad Bob put the next one on the board. He asked for Maelstroms. Maelstroms was at Epcot in Norway, where the Frozen ride is today. It was Maelstroms prior to that. Piggy, hi, how are you? Yeah, going back in April, hoping that Big Thunder or Buzz is open at Magic Kingdom. Yeah, I love both those rides. They've been closed quite some time. I think everybody would be ecstatic. They're opening in the spring. Don't know the definition of spring, though. Okay, so we are doing Maelstroms. I got a thumbs down from Dina, thumbs up from Nicolette, and Disney Dad Bod. So I'm a 2-1 right now for Maelstroms. This may be a maybe at this point. Piggy goes thumbs down. Allie goes yes. So we're at 3-2. All right, I'm marking Maelstroms as maybe. If we don't keep this parade moving, we'll be spending the night together. Or I'll be doing this by myself because you guys will all go off to do something else. Okay. Here we go. I am going to drop the next one. Extraterrestrial, the alien encounter at Magic Kingdom. I'm sorry, Nicolette, I didn't see you there. Hey, Chris, we're building a 5th park called Retro Disney. We're selecting 20 old rides that no longer exist that are being put into our park that we're building. So I've got a no from Disney Dad Bod, no from Peggy, no from Allie. Looks like the alien encounter is a no-go. Dina goes, that's 4 no's. That's good enough for me. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, so Helen, I'll stay with you, and then I will go back to you, Nicolette. I'm sorry I missed that. Since we're at that spot, if no for alien encounter, how about Stitch's Great Escape? In that same place. Yay or nay for Stitch's Great Escape? Dina with thumbs down. Chris with a yes. Nicolette with a thumbs down. Only because Stitching deserves a ride. So I'm at a 2-2. I'm at 3-2 with honorable. Piggy's at a maybe. So we're going to put maybe for Stitch. Helen, I agree with you. Stitch needs a ride. I don't know it's that one, though. But we can't have it in retro. Can't build a new one. Okay. Nicolette, let me go back to yours. It's on my list. Nicolette asked at Hollywood Studios, let me find it on my list before I say it. Where the heck is it on my list? I know I have it. Where is it at on my list? Studio Backlot Tours at Hollywood Studios. The Backlot Tours ride at Hollywood Studios. Yes or no for our retro park? Nicolette gives me a thumbs up. Disney Dad Bod, yes. Dina, yes. Yes for Allie. Yes for Honorable Court. We're good to go. Backlot Tours is in our retro park. I love that ride. Absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. Next on the list. Okay, Stitch was a maybe. Over at Epcot, Horizons. There's going to be a few that I toss out here that I think are going to probably be either like, I don't know what that is, or a flat out no. And I'm cool with that. But I had to write down every one I had. Piggy was negative. Disney Dad Bod, Catastrophic Canyon. Oh man, so good. Yes. Dad Bod with a yes for Horizons. Dina with a thumbs down. Nicolette with a thumbs up. So I'm at 2-2. Looks like we got another maybe on the list here. I'm going to put maybe for Horizons. So far, we only have one no, and that was Alien Encounter. Staying at Epcot, old stuff, Body Wars. Remember that one? Pretend like you were injected into the bloodstream and flowed through the body. I believe that was that one. Body Wars. Yes or no? Nope for Allie. Yes for Dad. Disney Dad Bod. Ruby said, hey, Ruby, how are you? Honorable mention with thumbs down. Dina, your last thumbs down. Is that for Body Wars, I presume? We have more no's than yeses. We're going to kill Body Wars. No Body Wars. Got to scratch some of them off, guys. We got to get rid of 12. I have 32 on the list. We're only keeping 20. I thought about only keeping 16, so give us a little breathing room here. Okay, we're going to Magic Kingdom. Are we bringing back Snow White's Scary Adventures? Another dark ride in Fantasyland back in the day. Piggy, thank you. Yes, this is fun. I kind of enjoy doing this sort of stuff. If you're new here, I like to bring fun games that we can play. I love Disney, and I like to engage with you guys that love Disney, but I want to do it in a different way that other people don't do. So Piggy is a yes to Snow White. Disney Dad Bod is a yes. Allie, yes. But again, I was traumatized with the witch. Dina with a yes. Jordan Steele with a yes. And Nicolette, yes. So we are putting in Snow White. We are 25% of the way to our new park. Okay, staying at Magic Kingdom. Are we adding to Retro Disney the Skyway? You guys remember the Skyway? It's the old classic ski lift ride. It took you from Tomorrowland over by where Carousel of Progress is, over to where the Rapunzel bathrooms are. I got a thumbs up for Honorable Court, a yes for Disney Dad. Nicolette, so good. Helen, yes. Dina with a yes. That's lots of yeses. I think there was one no. We are getting the Skyway. Oh, by the way, since it's my game, my rules, once we open this park, Disney will be extending the Skyliner to our new park. Okay. I have a very good sense how this one's going to go. How about Mickey's Toontown? Yes or no to Mickey's Toontown in Retro Disney? Jordan with a yes. Honorable Court, thumbs up. Allie, yes. Yes for the kiddos, says Disney Dad Bod. Nicolette, thumbs up. Dina, thumbs up. We are going to add Mickey's Toontown. You know, if I'd have thought it before we did this, I would have marked my 20. And it would have been cool to see how close I was to all of you guys with your votes. So Toontown is in. Okay, we're heading back to Epcot. Are we adding World of Motion to our park? I have a sense of what's going to happen is we're going to get, okay, Honorable Court says no. We're going to get 20 filled, and I'm not going to have all of the list done. And then we're going to have to do some negotiating, I think, at the end. That'll be kind of fun. Dina, no, and Disney Dad Bod, no. That's 3 no's. World of Motion, I'm taking you off of the table. Okay, over at Magic Kingdom, this was in Tomorrowland way back in the day. Timekeeper. I think it was at Magic Kingdom. I will be honest with you. I put the list together. I didn't spend the time to go research every single ride to remember what it was and what it did and didn't do and this and the other. Disney Dad Bod is a yes for Timekeeper. Nicolette's thumbs up. Allie, don't remember that one. You're too young. Even though it's your birthday, you're still too young. I can call you Court. Okay, thanks. You're no longer honorable. You're just Court. I got it. Never even heard of that one. Dina with a thumbs down. So I got, I got 3-1. I'm going to add it. Timekeeper's going on. I'm going to put a little mark next to it because if we have to negotiate, that might be one that's close to needing to remove. Okay, this one I do remember when I was a kid. This was at the Magic Kingdom. You're a magistrate judge, and my name is Court. Oh, that's very cool. Awesome. Okay, we have a judge on the live, so nobody break any laws here. We're all up on the up and up here. Okay, I'm kidding. The swan boats. Anybody remember the swan boats at Magic Kingdom and some of the waterways? You could hop on a boat that looked like a swan and ride it a little ways. So yes or no to the swan boats. Court says yes. He is no longer honorable, just Court. Allie, I don't know what that is. Michelle, hey, Michelle, welcome in. Michelle's a yes. Nicolette's a thumbs up. Allie, I don't know what THA is supposed to mean. That sounds dreamy. So yes. Okay. Yes. Wow. But no, give me the Seven Seas Lagoon speedboats. Ooh, not in a park. I did not add that on my list. Dina gave me a thumbs up. I think that's for the swan boats, Dina. Got to keep me honest. All right. I'm going to add swan boats. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Dina. Okay. Over in Tomorrowland, I think these next couple were in Tomorrowland. I'm going to hit a few here, guys, pretty soon where you're going to be like, yes, 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 yes. I just know it. Dream Flight. Remember Dream Flight? It was actually, I think, pretty much a commercial for Delta. I think it was Delta Airlines back in the day. Delta or Eastern. Might have been Eastern. I don't know. Michelle says yes. Yes, says Disney Dad Bod. So good. Thumbs up for Court. Thumbs up for Dina. I got 4 yeses right away. Dream Flight. Okay. If you're keeping score at home, we are now 50% of the way of our new park. Allie said yes. Perfect. 50% there. So we got 10 more spots to do. Here's how many I've not read off yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 more that I've not read off yet to fill 10 spots. And we have 4 maybe. So 19 for 10 spots. So there's going to be some negotiating going on here pretty soon. Flight to the Moon is the next one. Are we adding Flight to the Moon to Retro Disney? Keep in mind, we got 19 for 10. And there's some good ones on the list coming up, in my opinion. Fly Me to the Moon, says Court. Thumbs up. Disney Dad Bod, no. Nicolette, no. I got 2 no's. Dina with the thumbs down, no. Sorry, Court, don't throw me in jail. Michelle said no. Now for Allie, I'm just a scorekeeper. I'm not the vote getter. Flight to the Moon is off the list. Okay. Here we go. Are we going to bring back Splash Mountain to Retro Disney? Yes or no for Splash Mountain? Nicolette, yes. Helen, no. Michelle, yes. Dina, yes. Allie, yes. Disney Dad Bod, 100 million%. Absolutely Court. Absolutely single dad. So you guys are so on that one? Just kidding. Splash Mountain. I knew that would be one that would go on our list. We still got like, I don't know what, 18 left here or something like that. Okay, next one. Are we going to bring the Liberty Bell, the paddle boat ship? Bringing the Liberty Bell with us to Retro Disney? Yes or no? Thumbs down says Court. No says Michelle. No says Disney Dad Bod. No says Dina. I think that boat just got sunk. There goes Liberty Bell. Boom. Okay. Can we have dinner on it from Tiana's? Helen, I would absolutely love if they take that boat and turn it into a restaurant. I think it'd be amazing. I've said that before. I think it'd be great. So based on how that boat went, I think I know how the next one's going to go. Are we going to have Tom Sawyer Island at our new park? Definitely on for the restaurant, Helen. No, and a no, and a no, and a no. And a nope. Hey, Robert, how are you? Tom Sawyer Island is off the list. Okay, let me just take inventory here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 plus 4, 15 for 9 spots. We're getting there. Hey, Ariana, how are you? We are playing a game. You can join right in right now. We are building a 5th Disney park. It's called Retro Disney. I have a list of old rides that used to exist at one of the 4 parks, and we're creating our Retro Disney park with 20 of those rides, resurrecting them, bringing them back to life, however you want to put it. And we're down to like, what did I say, guys? 9, I don't know, I lost track, 14 for 8 spots, or something like that. So here we go. The next one on my list. This was at Epcot, Universe of Energy. Are we doing Universe of Energy? Yay or nay? No, says Helen. Yes, says Michelle. No, says Dina. No, says Disney Dad Bod. No, says Ariana. No, says Nicolette. Sorry, Michelle. The no's have it. Robert gave it a thumbs up. We got too many no's, so it's off the list. Okay, we're staying at Epcot. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Remember that show? That one, I remember when I was young, scared the bejesus out of me. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Hello, user says yes. I'm not going to read your whole name there. User 656, blah, 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 blah. Yes. Nicolette, yes. Disney Dad Bod, the playground was at Hollywood Studios. The movie was at Epcot. Michelle says no. Dina with a thumbs up. Take it or leave it, says Allie. I think I have enough yeses that I'm going to put it on, but I'm also going to put an asterisk next to that one. That might be a negotiate out. We'll see. Okay, and then cross it off. Next up, this one was at Hollywood Studios. Would you guys like to have Lights, Motors, Action Stunt Show at our Retro Disney Park? Kelsey, hi. I'm not sure if I said hi to you or not, but hello. A yes from Dina. Court with thumbs up. Allie says yes. Michelle says no. Michelle, you seem to be on the wrong end of the voting right now. Nicolette says yes. No says Disney Dad Bod. So we've got like 4 yes, 2 no's. Mic check. Correct. All right, I'm going to add it. I will put an asterisk since we were 4-2. Lights, Motors, Action. Okay. Now, Disney Dad Bod, this was at Hollywood Studios. Are we going to have the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground at our Retro Disney Park? Yay or nay for the playground? Michelle says yes. Dina with thumbs up. Yes, says Kelsey. We're 3-0 on the yeses. Tough one, but yes, says Disney Dad. Yes, yes. Okay, done deal. Honey, I'm going to shorten this playground. Okay. We're heading over to Animal Kingdom now. We've already Maybe I should recap. We'll add one more and then we'll be 75% of the way. Then I'll recap what's on. Primeval Whirl. This was a roller coaster ride. If you weren't familiar with it, each cart was separate and it could spin on its own while it went through the track. It was old school roller coaster track. It was more like circus kind of thing. Helen with a yes, Michelle with a yes, Dina no, Disney Dad Bod no, yes for Kelsey, no for Nicolette. So we are even no for Court. We are 4 to 5, 5 to 5 with Allie's yes, no, Ariana 5 to 6. I'm going to leave. You know what? I will do this. I'm going to call it maybe since we're almost 50-50. Don't want to shy away from those that said yes. So we got one more spot to fill to get to 15. Then I will recap. Any Michael Jackson fans listening in? How about Captain EO show at Epcot back in the day? Are we bringing Captain EO back to retro Disney? No, says Kelsey. No, says Allie. No, says Nicolette. No, says Court. No, says Michelle. Dina with a thumbs down. That's it. Captain EO is off of the list. You have phobia, Michael Jackson. Okay. Well, because of that, Ariana, I will not get up and do the moonwalk. Just for you, I will not do that. Okay. And probably for my own safety too. How about Tough to Be a Bug, the 3D show that used to sit underneath the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom? Are we going to bring back Tough to Be a Bug? Court says no. Ariana says yes. I'm at 1-1. No for Helen. No for Dina. Yes for Kelsey. Yes for User. That's 3-3. Yes, Single Dad. Yes, Nicolette. 5-3. No, no. We are back to even, so that's going to be a maybe. We might have to rely on these maybes to fill our list up. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and recap. We have 6 spots left. And this is for anybody who wasn't on when we first started and you want to catch up on what we are adding to the park in case you're wondering about some of these rides that I haven't mentioned since you joined. Hey, Abby, how are you? We are building a 5th Disney park. It's called Retro Disney. We are adding rides that used to exist in one of the 4 parks that are no longer there. That's why I'm calling it Retro Disney. 20 rides. We've added 14 so far. And here's the recap on the rides that the group has voted on to add to our 5th park. Great Movie Ride was a resounding yes. Dinosaur was a big yes. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Studio Backlot Tours from Hollywood Studios is on the list. Snow White's Scary Adventures from Magic Kingdom. The Skyway, the old ski lift that was in the Magic Kingdom, is coming with us to our new park. Mickey's Toontown will exist in Retro Disney. I feel like that had to be there, didn't it? Our first one that's on the list with the asterisk in case we have to negotiate is Timekeeper, old ride from back in the day. The group said yes to the Swan boats that used to exist in the Magic Kingdom. Group said yes to Dream Flight, which was a ride in Tomorrowland. Again, I think it was more of an advertisement for Delta or Eastern Airlines, one of those. Splash Mountain is coming to our retro park. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, the 3D show that was in Epcot, is coming. Lights, Motors, Action Stunt Show from Hollywood Studios will be with us. And then the last one that we voted on is Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, the Playground. Eastern. Thank you, Michelle. It's Eastern Airlines. Honey, I Shrunk the Playground. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience Playground is coming to our retro Disney park. So that's where we're at now. We have 4 left. We have 6 spots left. I have 4 left, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybes. So we have 10 for 6 spots. We're doing pretty good, actually. We may not have to do much in the way of negotiating. Yeah, Ariana, wouldn't it be an amazing park to go to? I love it, love it, love it. Okay, the Discovery Riverboats. We're going to bring the Discovery Riverboats with us. Helen, I didn't add the Dreamfinder and Figment just because there's an existing Figment ride. I don't know if that's fair or not, but I opted not to do that. Kelsey says yes for Discovery River Boats. Yes for Disney Bod, Disney Dad Bod. Dina with the thumbs down. Thumbs up for Nicolette. I'm at 3-1. Ariana 4-1. 5-1. Abby. Totally different theme. Sorry, Helen. Different characters. Completely different characters. Court says yes. Allie says yes. All right. Discovery River Boats. I'm going to tell you right now, when we do the nighttime fireworks, to me, that's the hardest one of any of these to pick. Okay. Are we going to bring with us from Hollywood Studios Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy? Yay or nay to Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy? I sense that a lot of people didn't go watch that show the few times I did. I could have laid down on the bench. There was so much space. Heck yeah, says Kelsey. No, says Disney Dad Bod. No, says Single Dad. No, says Allie. No, says Dina. No, says Court. Well, I'm not getting rid of villains. We don't get to bring villains because it's open. Sorry, Kelsey, you've been outvoted. Lightning McQueen Racing Academy is not coming with us. So we still got 5, and we got 2 left, and then the maybes. You don't remember Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy? It's where the villain show is now, Abby, in Hollywood Studios. I thought it was cute. It just didn't, for whatever reason, didn't seem to pull a lot of people over there. And I think partly because it was themed for little kids, and where's it sitting? Right next to Rock and Roller Coaster, where little kids aren't going to ride, right next to Tower of Terror, where little kids are not going to ride. So I think its location really made it difficult for people to gravitate there. Okay, next up, this was also at Hollywood Studios. Are we going to bring Muppet Vision 3D to our retro Disney park? Yes, we are getting Cars Land. Nicolette with a thumbs up. Court with like 47 thumbs up and 8 hearts. Helen says yes. I got to do the puzzle piece. Hold. Unable to verify. I got to try again. I'm not very good with puzzles, apparently. There, I nailed it that time. A yes. Oh, Disney Dad Bod with a no. Dina, yes. Looks like Muppets coming with. I'll tell you guys now, if you would all said no, I was going to have to go find new friends. I love Muppet Vision 3D. I could watch that 2-3 times every trip. Okay, the last one on my list before we have to go back and revisit some of the maybes. Triceratops Spin at Animal Kingdom. Are we bringing Triceratops Spin with us to go along with Dinosaur and maybe Primeval Laurel? I got to know. I got a yes. I got to know. 3 no's, 1 yes, 4 no's, 5 no's, 6 no's. The no's have it. Triceratops Spin is off the list. Okay, gang, we have 4 spots left. Say I should have gone with 16. 4 spots left, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybes. Okay. So I will read. How do I want to do this? So we have 4 spots, 6 options. I'm going to read all 6, and then I'll go back to the first one and get your vote. So let me read all 6. Try to remember them in your mind. Again, we're looking for 4. So as I read these, think of which 4 you would say yes to or which 2 you would say no to place your vote. Stitch's Great Escape, Horizons, Maelstrom, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Primeval Whirl, Bug's Life. Those are the 6. Okay. First one up. Stitch's Great Escape. Yes or no? Yes, yes, no. I have a 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3, 6-3. 7-3. Looks like Stitch is coming to the new park. Okay. We now have 3 spots, 5 maybes left. The next one on my list of maybes is Horizons. Are we bringing Horizons with us, knowing that there's only 3 spots left and 5 that I have to read again? Alex, I have a yes, I have a no, I have a no, I have a no, I have a no. I think that's enough no's. No, no. Yep, okay. Horizons is off the list. Sorry, Dina. You're one yes, and one other yes. Not enough. Okay, 3 spots, 4 left. Let me read the 4. And again, now you can do it this easy way, right? You need to vote no on one of these 4. So I'll read all 4 and then we'll go back and do them. Maelstrom, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Primeval Whirl, Bug's Life. Think about those and which one of those 4 are you a no for? Maelstrom, yes or no? Is Maelstrom one of our 3 remaining rides? Dina, yes. No, no, yes. I'm at 2-2, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2, 5-3. Anybody else going to vote on Maelstrom? Yes or no? I'm at 5-3. Thank you, Kelsey. Okay, I'm going to write down the vote. 5-3. Oh, 5-4. Abby jumped in with a no. 5-4. Because that's the best way to go, right? We got these others to vote on. That right now is looking shaky. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Yes or no for Mr. Toad's Wild Ride? Dina with a yes. Yes, 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 yes. That's 5 yeses. 1 no. You like being traumatized, Allie. Anybody else? Yes or no to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride? Can I vote again? Did you vote no for Mr. Toad? Said yes for Mr. Toad. Do you not want to vote? Or you want to vote again? Yes. I see. I'm at 5 yeses and 1 no. So I think right now I'm going to put down. We had more people vote on Maelstroms than we did on Mr. Toad. So I got that vote written down. Okay, next one on my list, Primeval Whirl. Again, this was the old roller coaster at Animal Kingdom in Dinoland. It was kind of like an amusement park roller coaster. I have a no and a yes. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2. Dina, did you vote yes or no yet on Primeval Whirl? Dina with a no. So I'm at 5. This isn't, you guys, this is insane. It's like we're doing Alien Counter. Ariana got a big no right out of the gate. That was one of the first ones that got scratched off. So if you were hoping for that one, you might have to hope that I open a 6th park someday just for you. Okay, last one you're voting on. Yes or no, Tough to Be a Bug 3D show at Animal Kingdom. Are we bringing that with us over to our retro park? Kelsey with a yes. Ariana with an immediately yes. Helen, no. 2-1. Dina, yes. 3, 4, 5, 5-2, 6-2, says Nicolette. Okay, we just got 6 yeses. That's the first of the maybes. I got 6 yeses. So Bug's Life or Tough to Be a Bug is coming with us. Okay, let me get rid of that. So we're down to 2 spots, 3 rides. All 3 of them, when I name them, I got 5 yeses. I got different numbers of no's though. So I could either go percentage wise, like for instance, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride was 5 yes and 1 no. Primeval was 5 yes, 3 no, and Maelstrom was 5 yes, 4 no. So if you want to just end this that way, then Mr. Toad's is in and Primeval World is in. Any objections to those 2 being our last 2 rides? Because we still got to do parades, fireworks, and restaurants. No objections from Kelsey. Thank you. Hey, Aaron, welcome in. Works for me. No objection, Nicolette. Perfect. Okay. Mr. Toad and Primeval. I think I will post this out on the Park Life podcast, our Park Life Discord channel. I do have a Discord. It's Park Life Podcast, I think is what it's called. So if Negatory Ghost Rider. So if you aren't a member there and would like to join, I'd love to have you join. I'll put the update of what we've picked. Okay, parades. We are going to pick 2 parades, a daytime parade and a nighttime parade, okay? Nighttime parade is really one of 2 options here for you. Main Street Electrical Parade or Spectro Magic. So you can put MSE if you want Main Street Electrical, or you can put SM for Spectro Magic. Electrical Parade, says Kelsey. Electrical Parade, says Michelle. Says same for Ariana, 3-1. Spectre, says Dad, 3-1. 4-1. Electrical Parade. Electrical Parade for Dina. Allie. It looks like Main Street Electrical is our nighttime parade. Wasn't even close. Okay. Daytime's going to be a little bit harder. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different daytime parades for y'all to vote on. Okay. How are we going to do this? I only got 1 spot. 8 daytime parades. Okay. So let me read them off to you. Some of you guys are going to be like, I never heard of it before. And I would say if you've never heard of it before, never seen it, nothing, then probably don't vote for it. Vote for the ones that you have seen or heard of before. So here are the daytime ones that we're voting on. Block Party Bash, Share a Dream Come True, Celebrate a Dream Come True, Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It Street Party, Tapestry of Nations. Hey, Katie, Tapestry of Nations was at Epcot. Stars and Motors Cars, that was at Hollywood. Pixar Pals was at Hollywood. And then Mickey's Jammin' Jungle Parade was at Animal Kingdom. So those are your 8. I might allow us with 2 daytime parades. Call one of them a cavalcade, one of them a parade if you want. No worries, Katie. We're building a 5th Disney park called Retro Disney, and we're picking right now parades. So Kelsey, I'm going to mark them down. Kelsey gives me a Jammin', and Allie gives me a Tapestries. Katie, no, Figment's got a ride already at Epcot, so I couldn't pick him. Tapestries gets a vote. And if you need me to read them again, Tapestries gets another vote. Wow, I'm surprised. Did all of you guys see Tapestries? I loved it. Loved the parade at Epcot. Tapestry, says Katie. We're at 5 Tapestries. Michelle, yes. Tapestries Court. Okay, so yes, it was awesome. Disney Dad by what? Okay. I haven't seen that one. Missed that. Okay, so I'm going to put Tapestries as one of our 2 daytime parades. I'm going to do 2. Call one of them a pseudo cavalcade. Let me cross Tapestries off because we picked it. I'm going to get rid of my nighttime parades. So our daytime parades, Dina, I see Dina voted for Jammin' Jungle, and I thought somebody else did too. Yep, Kelsey also voted for it. So I have 2 votes for Disney Jammin' Jungle. The other parades, just real quick again, Pixar Pals, Stars and Motor Cars, Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It, Street Party, Celebrate a Dream Come True, Share a Dream Come True, and Block Party Bash. Which one, Road Trip? Which one was going in 2016? Court with Block Party Bash. Pixar Pals for Helen. Kelsey was Share a Dream Come True. And I saw Block Party Bash for Allie. Yeah, the Stars and Cars was also a good one, Dina. You're exactly right. Tapestries, it's been quite a while since they had that at Epcot. Katie with Pixar Pals, Ariana with Block Party Bash. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. The ones that got no votes at this point, I'm crossing them off my list. We're down to, I'm going to let you guys all vote one more time, okay? So you can, I'm going to read all 4. You can only pick one of these 4, and that's going to be our second parade. And if I name one you already voted for, please vote again. I've got my place marker as to my last comments on each of the streams, so I know. So the 4 that you have to pick from, you're picking one. Block Party Bash, Share a Dream Come True, Pixar Pals, Mickey's Jammin' Jungle. Okay. I was afraid I was going to have like a 3-way tie for a minute. We have 4 votes for Block Party Bash, 1 for Share a Dream Come True, 2 for Pixar Pals, 2 for Jammin' Jungle. I thought I was going to have a 3-way with Block Party, Pixar, and Jammin'. But with 4 votes, Block Party Bash is our second daytime parade. When I'm done, I'll read everything off to you guys one time on the live here. I'm totally excited about how our park is shaping up. This time, we only get to pick one nighttime show. Here are your choices. I think there'll be a couple that'll be easy to eliminate, at least one for sure. And again, you only get to pick one. And this is, for me, this is the hardest one of any of these things. You can have Wishes, which is fireworks at Magic Kingdom. Illuminations, Reflections of Earth, Disney Dad Bod, that was at Epcot. Harmonious was at Epcot. Enchantment at Magic, or Epcot Forever. Those are the 5 you get to vote on. Wishes, Illuminations, Harmonious, Enchantment, Epcot Forever. I'm going to start marking them down here. I'm not even going to tell you who did what. You guys can see on one side or the other. Hello, come on. I think I have 6 votes for one of those. So I am happy to tell you that Wishes will be coming with us to our new park. Disney Dad Bod, for me, it was between Wishes and Illuminations. Those 2 by far and away are the best of the best. Made the rule that I can only pick one, so it had to be one or the other. I was going to be okay with either one of those 2. So I'm good with that. Some of you guys have heard me say this on other people's lives. I want to create a petition to send it to Disney that they do Wishes Wednesdays at Magic Kingdom. They could absolutely do that. Now, they can't do illuminations at Epcot because you don't have the big giant ball that opens up the earth. The cannons are in different places, what have you. But you could absolutely do Wishes at Magic Kingdom anytime they want to. So I would love it if they had Wishes Wednesdays. I think it'd be amazing. Okay. We are picking 2 restaurants, and I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to pick from. Now, some of these were in parks, some of these were in resorts. I'm cheating. We're going to pick 2, and they will be our restaurants in our new theme park. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 9. Okay. Figment. Sorry, there's no such thing as a Figment restaurant, Katie. We can't make them up. They have to be ones that existed in the past. Here are the restaurants: Pizza Planet, Pizza Rizzo, which replaced Pizza Planet, Starring Rolls Cafe, Big River Grill, Jelly Rolls, Mickey's Backyard Barbecue, the Spirit of Aloha Dinner Show, that was at Polynesian, Town Square Cafe, and Restaurantosaurus. Well, hell, we might improve the restaurant a little bit, but okay. Let's do this. I'm going to treat it. I know you guys are all giving me answers, so sorry. I should have said, I'm going to name one and you vote yes or no, knowing that we only have 2 spots to fill. We'll go off the highest vote totals. So know which 2 you want. That's okay, Kelsey. I didn't tell you guys up front. My bad. Know which 2 you want and only vote yes. You should only vote yes twice. Okay. Pizza Planet. Yes or no to Pizza Planet? Court with a yes. Helen with a yes. Dina with a no. Allie with a no. Katie with a yes. Okay. Yes or no, Pizza Rizzo? No, 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 no. I'm going to just cross Pizza Rizzo off now. Sorry, single dad, you're the only yes. Starring Rolls Cafe. This was at Hollywood Studios. Yes or no for Starring Rolls Cafe? No, says Helen. No, says Katie. No, says Dina. No, says Court. No, says Kelsey. No, says Dilly, Dally, Allie. I'm crossing it off. Ariana says no. Okay, it's off the list. Big River Grill. This was at the Boardwalk. Yes or no for Big River Grill? No for Dina. No, no. Yes for Kelsey. No. 0% for Katie. This place was awful, says Disney Dad Bod. Okay, so I did get 1 yes. So Kelsey, I'm going to leave it on right now. All the others had all no's, so I crossed those. Jelly Rolls. This was also Boardwalk. Jelly Rolls. Yes or no for Jelly Rolls? And remember, you can only vote yes twice on this list. So please don't vote yes multiple times. Ariana, 1, 2, 3. 3 yeses. And I think we have our votes in. So I have 3 yeses. Next up, this one was at Fort Wilderness, Mickey's Backyard Barbecue. Yes or no for Mickey's Backyard Barbecue? No, says Kelsey. No, says Allie. No, says Disney Dad Bod. Court says yes. Dina says yes. Oh, absolutely not, says Katie. No, says Ariana. What are the rest of the options again? Here's what's left, Helen. Spirit of Aloha dinner show. It was at Poly. Town Square Cafe at Magic Kingdom and Restaurantosaurus. Lori says yes. All right, we're locking it in there. Helen says no. Okay. Next up, the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. This was a luau show at the Polynesian. Are we bringing this to our new Disney park? Yes, says Kelsey. Yes, says Disney Dad Bod. Yes, says Helen. Yes, says Allie. No, sorry. Allie said absolutely yes. Yes, 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 says Dina. Yes, says Ariana. I don't think this is, I think this one's going to be yes, says Lori. I'm going to put it down. We have 7 yeses. I don't see how, and Kate, we have 8 yeses. Spirit of Aloha is coming with us. I wish they'd bring it back. I know they never will, but I wish they would. Okay. So we have one more restaurant spot to fill. So far, I'll just read our recap here. Pizza Planet has 3 yeses. Big River Grill has 1 yes. I'm taking it off the list now. Jelly Rolls has 3. Mickey's Backyard Barbecue has 3. Spirit of Aloha had 8. We're putting it in. Yes, it was an amazing show. So interactive. The food was good too. All right, so here we go. Last 2. Town Square Cafe. This was in Magic Kingdom. This is where Tony's is at now, up at the front of the park. Town Square Cafe. I got a no from Dina over here. No. I'm going to take them off. Got another no from Lori. No. All right, last restaurant. And then, depending on how many votes we get here, this one either goes in or we have a tie, and we'll have to vote off. Restaurantosaurus. Is Restaurantosaurus coming to Retro Disney with us? No, says Kelsey. No, says Disney Dad Bod. No, says Allie. No, says Dina. No. We got a yes from Helen and a no. Helen, you better find at least 2 friends really fast. Restaurantosaurus is off the list. Okay. We get to do a vote off. I have 3 restaurants that all tied. You may, and Court said no. Sorry, Helen, you really got blitzed on Restaurantosaurus. You can vote for one only. Okay. You're picking between Pizza Planet, Jelly Rolls, and Mickey's Backyard Barbecue. All right. I'm going to cross out my votes. I'm going to start all over. Again, you can vote yes for only one. Ariana says Jelly Rolls. If you want to do it that way, that's perfectly fine. Katie, you only get to pick one of these 3 because Spirit of Aloha is coming. So that's a definite. I got a Jelly Rolls from Disney Dad Bod. Jelly Roll, says Kelsey. Again, the options are Pizza Planet, Jelly Rolls, and Mickey's Backyard Barbecue. Barbecue, says Lori. Jelly Roll, says Allie. Backyard Barbecue, says Dina. Backyard Barbecue, says Court. Pizza Planet, says Katie. You make me work with your emojis there, but I figured it out. I am smarter than an average bear. Fortunately, the average bear isn't very smart. Has anybody not voted yet on which of these 3 restaurants is a yes? Pizza Planet, Jelly Rolls, or Mickey's Backyard Barbecue? If you have not voted, call out which of those 3. kind of subtly sneak in like a little of the dad jokey kind of things, right? With some of my silliness. Getting no more votes. It looks like Jelly Rolls is going to be our restaurant, our second restaurant. We have completed the creation of Retro Disney. I honestly got to figure out how to do this. And if any of you guys know how or have suggestions, by all means, please tell me. I want to put this in writing and send it to Disney as a suggestion. I don't know if there's a virtual suggestion box or a social media suggestion box or something, but I want to tell them that with an audience of Disney loving folks, we came up with the idea of a 5th Disney park called Retro Disney. How much is admission, says Dad Bod? Well, since it's retro, we got to take the price back a little ways, right? I absolutely want to. Kelsey, I want to submit this. Yes, Allie, I think we have retro prices. Absolutely. Disney might like the idea of the 5th park. They might like the idea of the retro theme. They may not like the idea of retro pricing. We could vote on what to get rid of to make current parks better. Single Dad, how about next week? Remind me, we'll do that next week. That's your assignment for everybody for next week. And I'll tee it up for you guys, but what are we going to remove from the parks that would help make them better? Katie's going to suggest Figment Land. Fast Pass, free Fast Passes, Helen, yes. And for Retro Park guests, we're going to, I said this earlier on, Skyliner will be extended to the new park. Free Fast Passes. The rope drop guests get free magic bands. We're going to do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, Allie, they're not going to like retro pricing at all. They might like the idea. They're never building a 5th park, not at least with this in mind. But man, the nostalgia would be crazy, wouldn't it? All right. Here is a recap. This is our retro park. And again, I got to figure out how to submit this somehow, some way. And if any of you guys figure out a way to do it, let me know. Because I'm serious about wanting to do this. Our 20 rides, in the order that we place them, are going to be this. The Great Movie Ride, which was from Hollywood Studios. Dinosaur from Animal Kingdom. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea from Magic Kingdom. Backlot Tours from Hollywood Studios. Snow White Scary Adventures from Magic Kingdom. The Skyway from Magic Kingdom. Mickey's Toontown from Magic Kingdom. Timekeeper, I believe that was Magic Kingdom. Swan Boats, Magic Kingdom. Dreamflight, Magic Kingdom. Splash Mountain, Magic Kingdom. Kelsey, I appreciate that. She said that if I submitted, she'll back it up. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. This was Epcot. Lights, Motors, Action, Stunt Show, Hollywood Studios. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience Playground was Hollywood Studios. The Discovery Riverboats. Where was that at, guys? Muppet Vision 3D was Hollywood Studios. Stitch's Great Escape, Magic Kingdom. Tough to Be a Bug, Animal Kingdom. Mr. Toads was Magic Kingdom. Primeval Roll, Animal Kingdom. There is our list of rides. Pretty cool. Our parades, we will be bringing back the Main Street Electric Parade for the nighttime. We will do Tapestries and Block Party Bash as our daytime parades. Our fireworks will be Wishes. Our restaurants will be Jelly Rolls and Spirit of Aloha. I didn't think about this till just now, but are we going to have any celebrations? I don't want to do a Halloween party. I don't want to do a Christmas party. And maybe we'll have to take that away for another time, but that would be pretty cool as well. So there is our Retro Disney Park, 20 rides, a nighttime parade, 2 daytime parades, a nighttime fireworks show, 2 restaurants. Pretty cool. There you have it. What the heck time is it? 7:56 my time. Almost an hour and a half. You have a good idea for a special ticketed event? Let's hear it, Disney Dad Bod. Kelsey, I think it would be an awesome park, wouldn't it? Parents only night, says Disney Dad. I like that idea. Um, Disney could create a play center for kids too. I like that. Parents only night. That's a good one. Um, what was I thinking of? I don't remember now. Allie likes that. An Oceaneers Club for the parks would be awesome. Yeah, Court, I like that idea too. I would love to see some of the older-ish characters kind of come out of retirement, be in our parks on a regular basis. Um, I mean, I remember you used to be able to do a meet and greet with Lightning McQueen. The race car would pull out from behind the gate. Phineas and Ferb, I remember them being at the parks. Anybody remember? Gosh, this probably goes back 30 years ago. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were at Hollywood Studios. That was Magic or MGM at the time. Disney Channel nights would be good. That would be a cool one. I like that. I think Helen suggested that. That's a good idea. But yeah, it'd be fun to bring back some of the older characters and some that you still see. Like I know Phineas and Ferb, I saw them at Jollywood, but I'd like to see them in the parks on a regular basis. I think it'd be kind of cool. So that's a wrap on Retro Disney. For those of you that joined midway through, we talked about the fact that Josh D'Amaro is going to be the new CEO effective March 18th. And there's speculation that he is revamping the entire Villains Land, wanting to increase scale, technological integration, and thrill factor. Speculation rumors of a high-speed roller coaster, possibly Maleficent themed. Speculation of an interactive dark ride, a villain's castle that would feature dining, retail, and an indoor theater that would rival and scale the Festival of Lion King theater over in Animal Kingdom. And then there's concern that this grander scale might push back the opening to a 2030 or 2031 date. Pirates Night would be fun, like on Disney Cruise Line. Yeah, Disney Day, but I like that idea a lot. That'd be awesome. Unfortunately, we don't really have any pirate themed things. I guess, well, no, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea really isn't pirates. Man, so pretty cool. I was taking inventory here. We have, of the things we're bringing back, only one ride from Epcot. Magic Kingdom had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Animal Kingdom had 1, 2, 3. And Hollywood Studios had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That equals 20. Perfect. So, and we brought back a parade from Epcot, which is cool. Fireworks from Magic Kingdom. Interestingly enough, the 2 restaurants we brought back were not inside the parks today. Spirit Aloha at Poly and Jelly Rolls at Boardwalk. Single Dad will be on a cruise in 17 days, ready to experience Pirate Night. I thought one of the coolest things for me on our Disney cruise was, you're out to sea and you see nothing anywhere at all, day and night, until the night of the fireworks that they shoot off. All of a sudden in the horizon, you see at least a half a dozen boats. Those quote unquote locals know which night the fireworks go off on the Disney cruise ships, and they hop in their boat and they head on out 10, 15, 20 miles, whatever it is, so they can watch the fireworks, and they turn around and go back. It was really cool. So Pirate Night party was fun. Disney does know how to do fireworks. Absolutely, Helen, that is for sure. I know before we got on that cruise ship, I thought they're going to shoot off fireworks from a boat. That doesn't sound very safe, but I don't know how they do it. It's pretty spectacular. All right, gang. I think that is a wrap. They just announced Robert Downey Jr. as godparent of Disney Adventure. That's cool. Speaking of cruises, I'm excited too. I just purchased my Pirates Night costume. Court, I love that. I'll tell you guys a quick funny story that ties in with the Pirate Night costume. So they have a pirate themed evening. If you've never done a Disney cruise before, one night it's a pirate themed cruise. When my family went, everybody had a matching shirt for the party. Go to get them out that evening to put them on to go to the party. Everybody's got theirs on. I grabbed mine, and it was a youth extra large, not an adult extra large. That was not going on my body. I had to go down to the gift shop and find a Disney pirate themed shirt to put on so that I have something. Sat down at the dinner table, and I looked like I was, a hitchhiker that they picked up because I didn't match anybody else at the table. It was funny. I laughed at it. It was no big deal to me. There's other things in life far more important. I still laugh about it to this day. So it was a funny mistake made, but that's okay. Disney Dad Bod, thank you. I appreciate that. I think this was a fun stream. I enjoy. If you guys are new here, this is what I like to do. I like to play games. We'll do pick'ems. We'll do the CEO hat thing. We'll do stuff like that. I like to mix it up and have fun doing this sort of thing. But it's only good when you guys are here with me. So I appreciate all of you hanging out tonight, doing this. I'm going to try to stay consistent and do Monday nights like this. It feels like, at least from tonight, there aren't as many people out streaming at the parks. So hopefully that's a good night for us to do this. I would love for you guys to join me each time we do this. I would have just pinned the small shirt to the front of your regular shirt. I should have done that. It was small enough I could have probably worn it on my head like a bandana. Dina, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I was happy to have you here tonight. Thank you very much. Kelsey, thank you. I appreciate you guys being on, you and Allie and Ariana and whoever else from the gang there. I appreciate it. Dina, thank you. I've missed it too. I've missed you guys a lot. I know last week I was out of town. Dina, Helen says hi, by the way, over here. Katie, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a little fun. Some night, Katie, will build a Figment park. How about that? We'll do that for you. Katie would like a Figment park, Figment restaurant, and a Figment resort. Helen Dina says hi. So I think that's a wrap for tonight. Again, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the 16,500 likes. I appreciate it. Anybody who sent gifts, thank you very much. They don't go unnoticed, but I get so focused on what I'm jibber jabbering about that I forget to say thank you. So I appreciate all that you guys did for me tonight. Thanks for joining. We will do it again next week on Monday. If you haven't joined my Discord, it's Park Life Podcast. A lot of you guys, I think you're in other Discords with me. You can always message me and I can share the link with you if you'd like to join. That would be great. Yes, Katie, we have a Discord. Send me a message and I'll send you the link to it. Otherwise, that's a wrap for tonight. If you guys have been with me before, you know I like to say this. When you wake up tomorrow, it'll be a great day to be alive. Enjoy. Thank you again, everybody. And I will see y'all next week. Bye, guys.